slap together this macro with all the necessary information that you need.
Yeah,
That's
312.
these are the
I've had the ball here.
this is the priority from P8 as straight up copy for the priority clockwise from A,
So
including
that
A.
means I'm always first clockwise, yeah?
No.
No? Then it's not copied.
Of course it's copied, it's just slapped together.
Oh.
You and me, for example, could be at the same time needing to take a tether, or you and me could be needing to take this at the same time.
Oh, it's not role-based this
We
time?
need to take a tower. And in that case, your DPS
Yeah.
is a lower priority.
That's completely random. Who gets it? Not like
Yeah.
rolls.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, my microphone was off.
Correct.
Is everybody unlocked? Yes.
So,
As I said, memorize this. These tether You probably want them not that far out. I have to check. Give me a moment.
Fuck, I wanna repair my gear, but the portraits are blocking.
What?
The portrait UI thingy. Okay, now it's gone. Oh no, I repaired myself, but I couldn't click it because the big portrait menu was blocking the whole thing.
Just
There is some indicator that what's exactly this one for.
The priority clockwise from me, is it for Pantocrator or?
For the first mechanic. For the tethers.
Oh, but I thought it's 3-4-1-2 for tethers.
yeah, but there are always two at the same time.
Ah, yeah.
Yes, I'll explain it. Give me a second. Give me a moment to place these markers. We need them. We want them.
Only needs the countdown to your turn for tower. Your first, second, fourth, third. And I think there is a number on your debuff anyway, so you can easily see it. For this priority, who should I remember the most?
Patience. I need to find the exact spot for that too. That should. It looks a bit wonky on my minimap. But
it should be fine.
no, it isn't.
Just believe in it.
I can do this with the Waymark plugin, and we can put very exact ones down later on. I'll do that after the raid. Because on the Waymark plugin you have actual coordinates.
Yeah.
More or less, I guess. the thing is here, this starts with the tethers and the towers. Everybody has seen it. You get a number. That number defines your path. It's basically like Nidhogg, or whatever other mechanic is the same. Like and there's wormhole on T, so it's the same thing. On your
So
character.
debuff.
It's a 1, 2, 3. It's like a limit cut number. Not on your head in game. It's on your. You have to check your debuff. And the thing is, let's say for example, the priority for that is just is the whoever gets 3 takes the first tethers, and then 4 is the next tethers. 1, 2. That's the tether priority, and towers is just 1, 2, 3, 4. The thing is, when you take the reason why it is this way is because if you get hit by a tether, your HP gets reduced to nothing. Therefore, you can take a tower. Therefore, you need to the 3s and 4s need to take the first tethers to make sure that their debuff that they get from the tether explosion has already run out, so they can take the 3 and 4 towers. Sounds logical. So you need to make sure you immediately lock into that path. For example, if you get 1, you immediately know, okay, take first towers, and then take the 3rd tethers. Pretty easy. As I said, locks into your path, and then you just do that. Now, to decide who takes which tower and which tether, we use this priority system from P8S, like for the snakes. We have the towers can always spawn either opposite, for example, D and B or C and A, or they can spawn here in adjacent cardinals, for example, DC or BC or BA. That's how they can spawn. So basically next to each other or opposite of each other. And that defines where the tethers can go. For example, if the towers spawn on D and B, the tethers should go to A and C. Or if the towers spawn on B and C, then the towers need to go to D and A. The tethers need to go to D and A. Basically away from the towers. No, just in that general direction. Away from each other. You don't have to be that precise with those. But it's that's the thing. And to decide who goes where, it's that priority system. So what you first do when you get your number at the very start, you check where's your partner. So for example, I get 1, or let's say I get 3, and Orlin gets 3. So I see Orlin. Okay, Orlin looks at the list as well. Sees me already. He already knows he's 3, so he's taking the first tether. But he's in a lower priority to me, which means that let's say the towers are spawned on B and C, Orlin will go to D, and I will go to A with the tethers. Afterwards,
lower priority means to go counterclockwise. While if you are the higher priority, it means to go clockwise.
Yes.
So if I look at this pro list, I am like 4th, so I can remember, so I'm always lower than all the other support. So if any support is my pair, then I go counterclockwise from A.
Yeah, for you, if any support is your pair, you go counter, and if any DPS is your pair, you go
Careful. Easy for me to remember.
Careful.
Like Haname, everyone.
Here. This is the priority. This.
Yeah. Oh, you changed it. Earlier you said different.
That's why I have this macro. It's this.
Oh, and I need to remember Olivia now. You wrote the other one earlier.
This is just
For
the
me,
PHS.
it's like
I'm
that.
stupid.
As I said, you basically
tags for me.
you basically know that you will always take the first tower, or your tether position is the first one clockwise from A, plus A included. Except when you are partnered with tanks, then you take the
I
second.
get it.
And it is really important here. You can make this really quick, a really quick sort of mechanic here, or you can make it really awkward. These tethers, they always come from the middle. The boss is actually, I think he even resets to the middle. He's right, so these tethers spawn right in the middle, and then what you need, you can never, ever, if you're not taking a tether, run through the middle. You basically have to run around the boss. You shouldn't even ever even enter the hitbox of the boss when you are not taking a tether, because you run the risk of yoinking one, and then it's over. And therefore, what you should do is, let's say I'm 3, Orlin and me are 3, as in the previous example. So Orlin and me will go in straight away, run into the middle, because we want to take tethers, and we would then run. We can actually chill a little bit, let everybody else go to the towers, and we can chill for like a second or two, and then we can go to our cardinals that we need to go to. There's enough time for that. After we have taken our tether explosion, what we can do as tether persons or previous tether people is we can go slightly in, not fully in, but sort of slightly to the edge of the hitbox, so that there is space behind us for people that can already start moving, but there is still the tethers are still stretched enough so that someone can quickly run through and grab the next tethers. The next tethers would be, say it, Orlin. Who would be the next tethers? What is exactly? So the 4s are the next ones, and they need to grab it. You can grab it from anyone. The tether people cannot grab off each other once they have tethers. So just make sure both people grab a tether, and then you can check which cardinal is yours in terms of the priority, and then you go. But just don't stand around with the tether fully stretched to the side, and also don't run through the middle way if you don't want to grab a tether. There's also once the people, the 3 and 4 people, basically the first 2 tethers, once they come off their debuffs, they will be pretty low health, because their HP gets reduced, and then their HP gets their max HP gets reinstated, and therefore they have a pretty empty HP bar. Therefore, these people need some instant heals, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the first thing. Just make sure you do that. There is. When he's what is it called? A protocol something, or what is it called? I already forgot again. The cast at the start that gives the numbers.
Loop program, wasn't it?
Yes, loop program.
Program loop. Wasn't it?
Exactly. Yeah. When he's cast that, check your number. That number defines everything. It defines who your number partner is. It defines the priority for your tether, your and everything. That's the all important thing. Basically, as I said, nothing else. Food, double food. Let me do it. I'm going to do just 10 seconds. Well, I won't even turn him north. I'll just have him looking south, because we all start south. So I'll just here, south, and the 3s, whoever gets the 2-3 players can immediately run to the middle and stay there until they have the tethers. They have the easiest tether grabs of all. They just need to run mid and then run to the cardinals, and everybody else can stay south and then check where the first tower spawn. And as I said, if you are a tether person, wait a little bit. For example, the 3s go in, grab a tether, wait a couple of seconds. For example, the first towers could be at A and C, and imagine if the tether person already runs to like D and B, then we can't run through the boss. How are we supposed to reach A? Therefore, stay in the middle, keep the tethers not very, very short, so that people can run around the boss towards A, for example, or wherever the towers are. And then once you see that people have moved past, go out. There's enough time, and go to the edge with the tether explosion. And also, you can always assume that in and around towers it's going to be safe, because we are always going to drag these tethers away from the towers anyways. So if you are in between the two towers, for example, if they are on C and B. So if you are standing on 3, then you will always be safe if you are if it's maybe your time to do nothing for a second. Okay. Yes. Yeah, pretty much. During that part, you basically just need to stay in a safe spot. That's what I just said. Somewhere around the towers is a safe spot, or the right on the edge of a tower can be a safe spot, because there's never going to be a big explosion there. Let's try it out. Yes.
For the group, doing Pentagram, do we follow the pizza slices, or do we just...
Let's do the first part first. I'm pretty sure we're going to just explode.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go. 10 seconds.
Nobody spotting yet, I guess.
No.
Don't have that much money.
I've done the first mistake. I went through the middle. Fuck.
Yes.
That's on me.
What
What did you have? Which number?
I was running to my tower, but I forgot the rule. Don't go through the middle.
Yeah.
And I young said so.
As I said at the start, the threes can immediately go mid. So the like on P3S, for example, with on the stupid bird, these things will immediately attach to these two people because they're the closest, and they will just yoink it. And everybody else can just run around the periphery of the boss if it's on A. In this case, it was D and A. So everywhere around the sort of northwestern quadrant is safe. It's a super safe zone for the first tether explosions. And one tether would have gone to C. I don't. Who had the tethers? Who had 3 and 4?
I had 4.
3s, I mean. Who had
it was
3?
Olivia and me.
Yeah. So in this case, Olivia would have gone to B, and Mua would have gone to C. And who had the ones?
I had one. I was on
running
D.
to A, but yeah.
Yeah, so Castanea would have taken A and the Kaiser D. That's how it is. And as I said, afterwards, you can make it a bit easier for people to give them a bit more space and just take a couple of steps inwards. Don't go right into the boss, but go to maybe to the edge. Let's go.
Why did I die? I was in the tower.
What did you have? The thing is, there is if someone this is like, as I said, it's like Omega raid. If you get, if you remember, if you have had the tank tether on O11S, if someone got hit by that tether explosion, you get a doom, and then you just dead. So
Also, the tether was too close to me, or?
Probably. As I said, I would always. Where were the towers again? Between for the first round. Where were the towers?
I think A and C.
A and C.
It was one day for number 3.
I know they were on. Where were they on the second round?
I remember it was somewhere on B. Yeah.
Just remember these
B and
explosions. These explosions are quite big. But if you want to find a safe spot, you need to be with towers. So wherever towers are is safe, because if there's a tower spawning on D and on B, for example, and the tether persons go roughly to A and C, like they should, then you are super safe around B and you're super safe around D. But stick close to the towers, as close as you can get.
Yes.
For example, if the two towers are C and B in this quadrant here, then anywhere between C and B here is safe. Let's go again.
This music is so weird, not fitting at all. Too calm.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Oh, whoa, okay.
What happened?
It was me. I went to the wrong spot.
Let's go again.
Heavens.
Let's go again. Remember, it's just give yourself a second to think. I always say, and then go.
I know. You and your weird Danish accent.
It's not Danish.
All towers spawned on where I was standing, perfect.
Those were the third towers. I think we had
So
deaths.
the number one had to take the Oslo, right?
Yes. It's.
Because there was someone else running
No, the tower. Do you mean tethers?
the tether, yeah.
Yeah.
Then I also have a question about the tethers. Is it always the same tether and we just swap from the people? Or is it new one spawning from Omega?
It's the same tether, but you don't take people. You go middle to take it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
It's run. It's runs.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
What was really important, for example, what is really important. First of all, there's enough time to run out, especially with sprint, but you don't even need sprint. There's so much time.
Mhm.
The most important thing is, let's say I am 4, like I just was. So I'm the second tether. And then I sort of chill at the start. I know I don't have to stress. I just know I need to take it off the 3s because they're the first tethers. So I just ran mid afterwards to grab any tether. It doesn't really matter which one I take. These tethers are nondescript. Just in the end, I have to go to the first. I know because of the priority, I have to go to the first cardinal clockwise from A. So the important thing is here: do not run out immediately. Just give it a second. Stay mid a little bit, and maybe you can even see if your partner's already there and also has grabbed a tether. Then you cannot yoink it off each other or anything like that, and nothing weird can happen. Give yourself a second or two in the middle, and then go to the right cardinal. Look, think, and then go. Don't just run out or run into the middle or so. And Olivia, you needed to basically, you had a 3, yeah, first tether. So you were in the right spot there on B on the first one, or I don't know, where were the towers on the first round? Wherever the
North and south, I think.
You wanna reload for plugins or not?
Yeah, as I said, if you have the three tether, for example, just go a bit closer. The closer you are to mid, the closer you are to any spot in the room. So you shorten that tether a little bit, but make it still grabbable. And other than that, just go close to a tower afterwards as the 3. because as a 3 you have basically after you've taken the first towers, tether, sorry. Fuck me. Tethers, you have a bit of a break for a second, and then you take the third towers. And then you do nothing again. It's basic, as I said, it's like Nidhogg. It's you have this path, and you just need to remember the path. They spawn very early. It's been very early. You
can
Basically, when you see
volleyball.
everything exploding, the new ones are already there.
Yeah. And they spawn very, very early. And also don't get confused. For example, we were standing on B, I think it was last try, and everything was chill. And then, maybe it was last try, I don't know. And the second one was already spawning. And Castanea got afraid and jumped out of the tower. That tower is not going to go off for a long time. That thing has to fall from the sky first.
Yeah.
So there's time. Let's go again.
It's a comfy start compared to like Gordon.
Then you get to Pentagrade.
No.
Oh, just reset.
Yeah.
Is it okay to sprint here, by the way?
You can always
No.
if you need to, but you in this case, yeah.
I guess if
It's
the
really
tower spawns slightly left from A, it also counts as A, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Good.
Sure, I could have
Good right for me.
waited a little bit longer in the middle there, and then you could have passed me on the outside without yoinking the tether. The thing is, I sort of someone had grabbed the tether and they yoinked back towards C, and I ran back and grabbed the tether again, and I saw I had already waited long enough, so I was running out to B. Because the A tower and the first towers spawn super early. Let's go.
Let's go. You were going to the other side. First one. So I thought you would take the tether from the other side, so I took yours. Sorry, Strawberry. Didn't notice it too.
So you can see on this one, for example, the Haname also went north, so we both went north with the tethers. There's so much time. You have so much time to adjust. As long as you don't stand too close to any sort of tower and not close to each other. Let's go again. You just need, as I said, you remember, please. You do not need. Let's say for example, Mua is here where he is, and he's 3, and he just has done his tether on C, and now I know I'm 4. I'm next, and I don't know where Muha was or anything. I don't need to know these information because I have one information that's the only critical information I need, and that is that the tether will always come from the middle of the boss. So as long as I run mid, I will grab a tether, any tether. So you don't need to even know where the last person was with his tether. You just run mid, grab a tether. Don't run in front of the last tether person and try to grab it from them. You don't have to give them a handshake to grab their tether. Just run mid. Let's
like
go.
we did in P4S, just wiggle.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like a mosh pit. You just go in until both of you have a tether, then you can move out.
Exactly. Let's go again. Because then you don't have to, for example, move from C to A to grab.
If I just wiggle in the middle, no matter where the person is, I'll just take it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay, we went to the same side. Yeah, it should have just ordered. Yeah, should have gone to B.
You can always, if at least at the start here, you can wipe at the start here while we are progging, and if it helps you. What I do always, I can always say, I say it out loud. Do your little verse every time. If I get, for example, if I got 4 this time, that means what does that mean? It means second tethers, last towers. Let's just repeat that. Second tethers, last towers. And then very good. And the other
You
thing
also have
is,
to know clockwise or counterclockwise.
yeah, of course. And you have to look at your partner. Yeah. But you do that thing first, and then go to the priority. Let's go. Like snake. Three slow motion. So I'm on A.
This took this off.
Ah, fuck me. Yeah, I took the tether. Cast alive.
Maybe I should have waited a bit more before moving out, so you could have run past me.
One of the 4 players also wasn't picking up the tether, I think.
Yeah, my turn.
Yeah, I ran inside but didn't get it, I don't know.
I yoinked it.
Oh yeah. I don't know if it was your fault though.
Go again. As I said, give yourself also time in the middle. You can wiggle around a little bit, then look around, where are the towers, where do I need to go, then you can go. It's enough time.
Shouldn't it work if the people are outside and then we are inside?
Sure. Only tether people should be inside the hitbox.
You can't steal the tether if we were 2 inside and 2 outside.
I go to B.
Yes. Shit. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it.
This was a good try.
Yeah, almost.
we did.
No, someone was not taking up Dive's tether. Dive.
We had a death.
We had a
That's
death.
how
Yeah,
we
yeah.
were.
What was the? What happened with the death? What happened? Orlin was dead.
You got hit from another Doom, like from the big AoEs. The tether AoE basically. You got hit from that.
I have to have the tower. Not get hit.
Yeah, as I said, what you can do as a tower person as well. What you can do is, if you see a tether person in the periphery of your vision, you can also maybe inside the tower step a little bit to the side to make it even more safe. You can and if you are a someone who does nothing at the moment, you just stay in between towers. But in sort of a rule of thumb, it should be that if you are just hugging a tower on the outside of a tower slightly, you should always be safe. Let's go. That was already better. It's really not that hard. Give yourself time, and you can do it every single time. Going to beat. That was almost perfect. I don't know what.
Now,
What did you do?
now the spots are going north and
It
it
be-
is south.
Here. I'm mad. Let's touch one more. We should. Hanami dying?
I think I didn't have enough HP.
Okay.
I thought towers don't do damage, only tether or...
As I
They
said,
do.
I'll come to it. I just wanted you to know by Hanami dying.
Oh, okay. Nah.
Yeah,
Nah,
it's
then
just-
we just keep it 1.5 health.
On tanks, it does about 22 to 23, 24k damage a tower soak, and I assume 30k on a DPS or healer. So just needs to have enough to survive that. There is no
Yeah.
other damage source apart from that. So
I don't know why I thought Haname was already done the heal. Sorry, dear Haname.
So as Moa said just then, when it's over, when the fourth tower is soaked, the fourth tethers have been exploded, all supports can basically just go sort of just towards A, and every DPS can go towards C, south. And then we wait again. Panto Crater is being cast, and then we look at the numbers. These numbers are not the same as before. These are new 1, 2, 3, 4s. And here you have to look. You look at the party frame, and you just look. Do we have a nice 1, 2, 3, 4 split in our group? So let's say I just look at all the blues and all the greens in the party frame. And if we have a nice 1, 2, 3, 4, then nobody has to adjust. But in most cases, it will not be the case. And that means that we will have maybe me and Dive both have 1. That means Dive will go south. He will adjust. Sorry, I adjust. I'm adjusting. The priority is the higher you are, the likelier is that you are adjusting.
Okay.
So in this case, I would adjust. I would go south, and at the same time, because we have 2 1s, it's logical that down there will be something else happening. So someone else is coming the other way, and you look basically just at your role group, and then
So for me, I look at all the DPS, and if
Yeah.
one has the same as me, I go south. North, I mean.
Yes.
in my
Yeah,
case.
because you're the highest in priority.
Yeah. All right.
Yes.
Other than
Same
that,
number?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have you only have to look. You will only go south if Olivia has the same number.
I thought it's tanks, or this is the new priority.
It supports.
Ah,
So you look at supports only, and DPS look at DPS only.
okay. Where's the pro list? So,
It's the same priority. Look at the list. Just ignore
Basically,
DPS.
you only swap over if Olivia has the same number.
Okay. So dive with Yam swap.
No, you swap to the DPS side, so from north to south. And one
I
of
mean,
the
if-
DPS will also have to swap. But that doesn't...
But all you have to know is
Yeah.
that if your Olivia has the same number as you have to swap. That's
Okay.
all you have to know, pretty much.
If any of the tanks has the same number as you, the tanks will adjust.
Okay.
But that doesn't bother you.
And then the next thing that happens is we have you have to, the next thing you need to know is which number do I actually have, because what happens here is the number defines when you get hit by some sort of a bang. It's just a thing where you need to be. I mean, the core principle of this mechanic is we don't have to rotate with the flamethrowers, of course, like on Pantocrator and in Savage, and at the same time we are dropping bait puddles. Everyone drops bait puddles, and of course the easiest solution to that is just stack on everybody and just move together. The problem now is that the spanner in the works is that they are throwing in this explosion where one player, first of all, he's throwing out a beam that needs to be soaked with 3 players. That's why the group needs to stick together at the front of the movement, and at the same time, the number defines when someone gets hit by a grenade, let's say, and that grenade cannot go off inside the group. So, we cannot all nicely stack together on top of each other and move together. The encounter forces us to split up a little bit. For a little bit. At least one person needs to trail off and come back, and then the next needs to go and trail off and come back. That's the core principle of this mechanic. And what that means is we will 2, 3, 4 go to the front of the let's say this is the slice between 4 and 3. That's the quadrant that is the slice that is safe at the start, and then it will start rotating clockwise, so to the left here. So the group would be here on the waymark basically, and then 3 seconds before the prey debuff, it's the little what is it, a targeting symbol, runs out. The one player needs to trail off. He needs to go backwards towards here.
Yes, I wouldn't know what.
And then eventually come back to help soak. That we always have 3 players up front here. It's a fluid movement. We
stay on the same side though if we run out, yeah? Because I saw in videos that they like ran across or something.
No, there's no point in doing that. You can just stay same side.
What you can
So
do,
you just go like this or something, and come back.
you can do what you should do is you need to use the space. We have this is basically is a triangle. So it goes to the middle, goes to the back here, between 3, 4, the boss, and the back here. What you should always do, your first step as the person with 3-second prey, when it's your time to go out, step towards middle first, and then step sort of slightly towards middle, sort of roughly towards middle, sort of slightly inside middle. I mean arena, middle of the arena. Then step to the back of your slice, which in this case would be middle, and then towards 3. And then you can, dependent on where the bait puddles are at that moment in time, you can play it super safe and maybe step even to the furthest outside here in terms of uptime purposes for melees and stuff. Maybe it's enough to just go here, back again. But you basically do sort of a triangle. Check it in the there's nonsense again, where is it? Here, this where is it? There. Look in this one. Something like
and
this.
why do we not just
point, and then wait for it to start rotating, and then go to, with the rotation.
Yeah.
And then the 3 players already have to. The 1 player that they already keep in mind. You have to go out soon, and then check your debuff, and then just fluid movement. And there's a lot of healing needed there.
Oh, well, yeah, I'll try and use Halford there too.
Let's go again. Let's do this first mechanic a couple of times, right? Yeah. I didn't mean that. It's going to. We cannot afford anybody standing in any puddle or anything. It's just death. Just need to make sure everybody dodges everything and that we heal the unavoidable damage. Let's go. In the end. And also use mitts. I also didn't use anything. Going to be.
Oh, Zelda.
Oh yeah, I have a secret. That's a move.
Go again. Good. I think the principle is already sinking in. Very good.
Oh. My bad there. I'm talking to IRL and I got distracted. Please.
We don't have that much time. But almost that much time. See, there was even time to be confused. Again. I'm running. Okay.
Oh shit, fuck. Yeah, that's my... Oh shit.
Yoinker.
Yep. Yeah, that's
It's not so
classic,
bad.
classic Tithos.
No, let's go. As I said, never panic and just dash through the middle. It's going to murder everyone.
Yeah, true.
I think this is the Black Mage. Nope.
It's fine. Yeah. Oh no.
I
Oh
think
no.
you were wrong there, Dave. Weren't you?
It didn't take it.
Castanea, I adjusted there on the red one, but you were supposed to be north.
There was a tower on A?
Yes.
Oh shit, I don't know, I thought it's on C. I'm blind, I thought I saw you on C. Oh my god. Thanks.
As I said, you can take your time with looking. They
Yeah,
spawn very early.
I was on C, but I was there for some other reason, not for the tower. Like I took my
was the
tether
first
there,
tethers?
and then- yeah, I was taking my first tether there, and then I chilled there, I guess,
No.
for the second towers, and then I moved north.
Because the towers, my tower spawn on B and I wouldn't see, and I don't know why I just imagined a tower there. Sorry. I'll focus.
All good. All good. We go again.
We made it anyway.
No.
No. Shit, I see it. I see it. Fuck. Yeah, yeah. Oh.
As I say it again. Make sure that's key here. Will be key on many other things on this fight again. Give yourself that one. It does that as well, but that 1 or 2 seconds you have it here. It's not like this is super fast and you need to make a split-second decision and then run. You can make that. Give yourself that 1 or 2 seconds, and you will always make it to the right spot. It's better. It's like on the red puddles on Thorn. I said it many times. Don't just. I don't want to see sprinting cat girls or dashing
Eclipse.
bunmans. And then oh shit, I'm in the wrong spot. And then adjusting cat boys. It's gonna be that's. Let's go again.
Don't have any of those, luckily.
Aren't we supposed to be swapped?
Yeah, I got hit by the south tether there.
Dave, you were supposed to take your tether to A earlier, right? Or
Yeah, I could have.
yeah, but it's okay. I adjusted.
Was I not far off enough, or
I guess so.
You have to be. I mean, at the moment, I always run to the to the edge, and I throw a couple of tomahawks like a pleb, just to make sure that there is enough space. Ideally, as a melee, you can have at least at max melee range, you can have uptime on the boss because there's enough space. Let's say the towers are on D and B.
I'm not sure about that. I think you always lose one GCD. Like if these things are huge.
I think you,
they are pretty big. Yeah.
I think you can, but as I said, we can. This is adjustment stuff, or optimization. I mean, let's go. I mean, I think you can definitely do it, especially as long as probably the people in the towers adjust a little bit.
The problem will be the people who stand beside the tower, I think.
Yeah, sure. Always go to the inside. Awesome. But What happened?
My tether died.
Yeah, went a bit too close there.
Yeah, as I said, never try to never go if you're not about to grab a tether. Never go inside that hitbox. Let's go.
There's a tether right there.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Wiggle more. Give yourself more time. Give yourself more time. No. You were fine. I think Dive just assumed he had the tether, then moved out. You can stay a little bit longer. Make sure you really have it. Wiggle a bit more. Because I think what happened is I'm not sure, but I think what happened is that Dive had it first. And then you were both mid, and it looked for a second that you were both just grabbing a tether. But then I think Dive grabbed it off of you, and you didn't grab, and you grabbed it off of Dive. I mean, and then Dive didn't re-grab the other tether. That was never grabbed. It doesn't matter. Just make sure.
Also, if you see a 3 popping up in your UI, go in immediately to the middle of the boss.
Yeah, and slightly south. You're in front of everyone.
Freeze in.
For this.
Have it.
Well done. Good
You
save.
know, supports North DPS sub. Try to get the groups right.
This one.
This is bad.
I swapped because Olivia nice sheriff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
we-
so we got the swaps right. Good job.
Did we?
Let's-
Is
You're
Yeah, we're
chasing, I
chasing.
guess.
But this was like the quote-unquote cursed pattern where the cleave spawn on us. So you need to move like quite a bit
What do we, if this happens, we move
Yeah.
clockwise?
clockwise, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, in this case, supports would have just taken basically the B slice,
Yeah.
and DPS the D slice. Let's go again. Give yourself time, then we don't have to use any backflip action. Good save, but you don't want to do that every try.
He wants to.
If the tether would be a debuff, it would be way easier.
Passing rod was really wonky in Q4.
Freeze in.
Well done. Go to your groups. DPS south, north. I adjust.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
One's go out,
Shit, that's...
and once you rejoin, please go out.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, the moment someone dies here, it's completely fucked up.
Wait,
Jeez,
maybe I'm
chosen.
using one of the debuffs right now. Let me check.
what's the one that gives the knockback? Is the missile not looking
The
debuff?
missile is the one you care about. The crosshair one is when the stack goes off on you. But
Oh,
it's
okay.
completely irrelevant.
Yeah, then I was wrong there.
You have these are the 1, 2, 3, 4 is basically the same debuff with a different duration, and if the ones of course have the shortest one, and you just at some point you just look at that debuff. If that debuff reaches sort of 3-4 seconds, as I said, you drop. I for example I had 3. I dropped towards the mid because it was free, and then back. So just make a sort of a triangle movement, and then come back to the group. On our side it worked, it was just a bit wonky because other people were already there. Let's go again, it was good otherwise. Just make sure that we have the priorities straight for the group swaps. But for those swaps, you only look at your role first, and the adjustment happens the higher up you are in the priority. For our priority north, it's me, Dive, Castanea, Olivia. So if someone has the same number as me, any one of you 3, then I will always go. I'm always the adjuster, and so on and so forth. Let's go. Rest was good, really good.
Recent.
You killed me. You killed me. Now there's no one there to grab it.
I was waiting the whole time then.
Wipe it quickly. Make sure. Don't just sort of, I don't know, just throw a shoulder at the tether while you run inside. Really go inside. Maybe even sort of go right into the middle of the hitbox and do a couple of power circles. I don't know.
It only works if you go into the middle. The best thing to do is like use any instant GCD and just circle around like this, and you have a tether then. If your partner does the same, you can't fail.
I mean, is it helpful to like call which tether group has to go in? Because I stood there and was waiting and waiting, and
I was going in,
tether
but I
going
just didn't get the tether.
Yeah, this is what I said. You need to be.
I knew that I was on.
Go when you go and grab a tether. Do it
But
with
this bug is just blocking the view, so...
Yeah, I know. But do it. You know where the tether originates from, and
Yeah, true.
you do it with all your might. Everything you have, throw it at that tether. Don't just, as I said, don't just
Yeah.
go in there and sort of lazily sort of try to grab it with one hand. Go in there and grab it with both hands, bite into it, and then run. And then, as Mua has said, go right in the middle and dance a little bit, or do your stuff.
Yeah, it's hard to see where the middle is, because...
You can even sort of do a couple of wide circles where you assume the middle is, and then go. You're still going to be faster than you having to go in. Oh, I have to tether. No, I don't. And then back in,
Yeah,
and back
for
out.
sure.
Let's go.
Don't worry, it's not as bad as P3 is.
P3S, there's always someone there.
No, cancels.
Oh, fuck, I am.
Elmo. Oh, Elmo.
This is somehow very wrong.
Didn't grab that
Yeah,
tether?
because I messed up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd go out.
What for the 1, 2, 3, 4?
This just makes your debuff list bigger if you
Oh,
want.
okay, okay.
I have that on the maximum anyways. Yeah.
Also, if you can separate them.
I have those very big, so
Don't tell them that, otherwise they make it too big and they can't see anything.
you can't even make it that big. It's,
1000%.
yeah, I think 200 is the maximum. Not a lot.
Yeah, I hit someone. Fuck.
Let's try.
Cast alive.
Who was the my friend on? I
Me.
didn't look on the okay. On the third tether. Let's go. You should always also wait for your partner so that you move out together. Otherwise, something can go wrong. Use the force.
Yeah, ones were missing. Yeah.
Yeah, at one point I also reversed everything.
Just very little.
No.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can already move. Don't move out on the outside. Move closer. To go to, as I said, go to the edge of the hitbox and move there. No. That someone has space behind you to move. That's what I mean. But to just you can already move. You don't have to stay. You can stay. It doesn't really matter. The tether comes from the middle. That's all we need to know. The person grabbing the tether off of you doesn't need to know that he's grabbing it off of you. Let's go.
You won't make it harder by moving. You won't make it harder by moving.
Because it stays mid, what originates.
Yeah. Well,
Okay. Where's the third?
As I said, I don't know. Sometimes there might be sort of a where the other point of that tether is at any point in time doesn't matter because you can always grab it in the middle. Me or who? Tanks or just ask again later.
We should.
Mom.
Yep. Supports north, DPS south. First paddling.
let's go out.
My bad.
What did you...
No.
Oh, you just need to look out where it goes initially. It never changes direction. So you see the first cleave, and then you need to see where the second one is.
Guys, you didn't have to move like that, since I was the prey to move out.
No, I had one.
But your countdown was 9 seconds, mine was 3 on the prey.
Prey is irrelevant. You only look at your the other thing.
Yeah,
Unless,
I
Oh, the
said
prey
it.
marker.
No. It's pray is the stack.
Oh, but you also look at the prey. Oh.
There's another debuff that is relevant.
Oh.
But if you are 1, you go first. You know that. If you're 2, you go second, and so on and so forth.
Okay, that's my bad. I thought you also that prey is the marker to look at. I think
Yeah,
it's
that's
backwards. Okay, so it's the other one.
What does the marker look like that we need to watch actually?
Yellow with sort of
Red.
red. A little bit red, I
There are
think.
some screenshots somewhere.
it's the one right next to the inline marker.
Oh yeah. I think I was looking at that one.
I think it has 3 stripes. Is it there?
The critical?
Is it in the toolbox? No, not really.
Come on,
But it's next to the number, yeah?
Is
yeah.
Yeah, good.
It's numbered, then this one, and then the other one.
Yeah,
I think.
sounds good.
I can. I pretty much should be able to basically heal myself, kind of up to the 24k or so with just bloodwetting and stuff. So I shouldn't have a top priority dive as well.
Yeah, I can just use my Heart of Corona.
Yeah.
Afterwards. The
As I said, there's no other damage sources. He doesn't even hit me. Really. Let's go.
Oh yeah, can you try turning the boss at the start?
Yes.
shit, this got me. Yeah, okay, good.
I got 2.
Yeah, just reset it.
Can't do anything about him turning around afterwards again, but at the start.
Yeah, he
Because I also want to. I think it also make it easier if I am on the south side at that point, because otherwise my tether might be on the other side completely.
Yeah.
Let's go. And I can keep him until he's finished casting. I can keep him pointed towards north.
I mean, yeah, for now it doesn't matter, but when we actually go like for the kills, it's kind of important to return.
Oh shit.
I
yeah.
just.
Should have just the other way.
Well done. Support's not.
Follow, once go out. Please go out.
Shit. Okay. Damn.
Please go out.
Okay, so I think it's just middle and towards the outer middle, and then back to the group.
Lasers.
Oh yeah, these we
We
should
need more
influence, by the way.
No, I don't.
It's more or less that
Yeah.
rhythm, but you have just look at your debuff time. As I said, there is a lot of quite a bit of unavoidable damage. Just the one hit on the person. I don't know how much that exactly does, and there is of course the laser on the 3 people.
The tank buster cleaves can be mitigated with 20 and 30%.
Yeah, we have everything there. The problem is I actually don't know where the next tank busters in the next phase are. So
You
It's gonna
want
be
to invuln this one and kitchen sink the tank buster in phase 2.
okay, then let's do that.
Okay.
And remember that these are baited furthest away,
Yep.
and you are on 4.
Four.
Yeah,
four.
if you invuln those, you can stack up.
No, sorry, no, you're not on
They-
4. You're on 2.
Two.
They cover the entire thing.
Two. Okay.
2 furthest out, basically at that fidget spinner right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just max melee range.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and-
the tanks are max melee, and everyone else is not allowed to leave the boss circle. Like you just stay in the boss circle, or like a tiny bit out, but not further than that.
The people with baits, where do we have them go? Do we want to have them go to?
We have south as a safe spot, so C is safe. And
Yeah.
since you guys will be stacking because you're invulning, we have like a fuck ton of space. Just don't overlap them.
Yeah, okay. Then it's easy. Then I forgot what I said when we Mua's right. If you're invulning, we can just both go to A.
Yeah, for more space. Yeah.
Then basically D will probably be just about free, and B as well.
Question is, do the tank cleaves last for 10 seconds?
You
Yes.
can cover them all by invulning.
Yeah, it should be. So, any questions up to that point? Other than if not, then it's just execution. Let's do it. Let's go.
shit, oh shit.
What happened?
I was on the D side.
Don't move too early.
Too early with out with the tether, or
Yeah, the second tether was never taken.
just I just go naturally. I always do that. I always do that with everything. I just look at the boss in sort of bird's eye view, and I just look where the tethers are. And I look for orange because there's the only orange here really. And you have, and you just wait for my partner. I was super late for some reason on this one. I had 3. And I went to the wrong spot because I didn't see the tower on A. I wanted to go to A first, and I almost was at A, and then I took a right turn, and I still made it all the way out to on B. You have so much time. Just give yourself the time and don't run into the completely wrong direction. Let's go.
Damn it.
Yeah,
What
you
happened?
got early. Yeah, you can't
solo
backscope
Pantocrator.
the HP reduction, if that's what you're trying to do.
Wiggle longer. More wiggle. Less running.
I just thought I grabbed the left tether, but it didn't. I guess I have to wait until both disappear.
Or think, do.
Yeah.
Or I can also
Don't assume you have a tether.
I can
Yeah.
also say like put up if it helps.
Yeah.
Basically.
Going crits. Then
Okay, I see. Got it.
what that? Supports north.
Position.
Address.
One sleep.
Right.
Two sleep.
Jesus Christ. Cannot. Yeah.
This one I let myself fall back too far.
What happened?
What you can do there, like you don't, if you're falling back, you don't need to go middle. You can just back up in a straight line. It usually works.
Yeah, I didn't look correctly, and I didn't see that I was 1, and then I realized that I was 1, and then the debuff was already at 2. I popped sprint, and then I basically sprinted back into the AoE. It's all around bad, and then our stack got hit with just 2 people. That's why they died.
That's all.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Oh no!
No.
That's unfortunate.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
As I said, what you should do as threes, try to go mid, but not like all the way mid. You can basically stay slightly south of mid, because any tether will always attach towards the south, because we're all there. Therefore, if you're right in there between everybody, you will always automatically grab one. If you sometimes already run ahead, sometimes some people before the tether spawn already are running towards their towers, and then maybe they spawn slightly to the sides, and it can be a bit awkward.
It took all your speed in the beginning.
This is gonna be careful. Hide it. I'm gonna make. Okay. Well done for waiting there.
Oh. Yeah, I was too close.
Yeah, I just said.
Also, if you can, this is all about consistency in the end. If you are if you don't want to take a tether, you're also maybe not taking a tower at this moment, or maybe if you're in the tower, you can do it as well. If you have a half a second to think, because you're not doing anything anyways, adjust a little bit away from the tether person potentially. If maybe it's just that 1 yard, might save one try. I don't know. Just play the safe as possible. Always take the best position that you can take. Just for example, I'm always between the two towers. There's nobody can hit you there. If he tries.
It's fine.
Now there's water to deal with you.
Well done. Keep some points now. I adjust.
One throw.
Every time.
Holy shit. Jeez.
Not many people here left.
Yeah, we were like only two people.
Yeah.
Not adjust to the other side. Very. Make sure.
It
Just
was
make sure.
also slightly scuffed because it was literally like north-south cleave, but a little bit to the side.
Yeah, we didn't go clockwise. We went counterclockwise in the beginning
Yeah, that's what I meant.
What we can
because it
is
was
not
almost like
TeamSpeak.
we can start on like 1 and 3, I guess, instead of A and C, and this should resolve itself.
Yeah, I think so.
You're right.
was it?
1 and 3, okay.
Then we do the other. Then we do let supports go to D. Yes.
Yeah.
Then we swap it and let the supports.
So we
go.
go.
So to start
When you
position.
cast Pantocrator, we're going here as a DPS.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the start position for supports will either be D, 1 or A. And start position for
DPS.
3, C and B.
Yeah, that makes
Because this time, as I said, then I was right.
But what's the difference?
I was adjusting, and I adjusted over to D, which was right for adjusting, but my whole team adjusted to D. But
I thought the clockwise movement was only happening if it's straight on us.
let's
Yeah,
just
same. It's like a fridge case.
Because if one side is closer, then I always go to the closer side. Isn't that like that?
it's nice. But we should start on 1 and 3, and
But what's the difference? If
Yeah.
if you have 4C and 3, or if you have 3B and C, isn't that the same?
it's more about the splitting. They go in random directions. Either clockwise or counterclockwise.
Yeah, but it's a circle. How does it matter where we stand?
I mean, it's basically like your fourfold feather fires. I don't know how it's called anymore. Supports are basically now with 1 and 3, are now north and west. DPS are south and east,
Yes.
basically.
yeah, let's do that. So it's basically color coded. We have yellows. DPS have yellows and blues, and supports have purples and reds. Let's go.
If it's straight on 3, where do we go? Clockwise still.
Clockwise.
Blue, I think. Clockwise? Okay.
I guess so.
All right.
Well done.
Pencil crater.
Points on 1. I adjust.
Let's go out. Let's go out.
We just go down.
I did the movement wrong.
Yeah,
It took me a very long time to get to the group.
I mean, you don't have to go like all the way back. Assume that the group is always caught up to the very front. So you just need to be in the back. If it's not all the way back, that's okay. The most
Okay.
important thing is that you keep dodging the yellow AoEs.
Yeah, I think the best way to do it is really just go from the group, go straight backwards in terms of the actual way it's rotating, then go mid to that triangle because it's shorter, mid and then back to the group. If you absolutely have to, maybe the fourth one, for example, can do that. Go outside. So basically 4. Let's say it's rotating counterclockwise. The group would be on 3. You can go sort of like here as a 1, and then my next I drop a puddle here, then I go mid, I drop a puddle there, and then I'm back to the group. What I did is I went here, and then I sort of went here because I wanted to be super safe, and then everything was full of puddles here. There was no way I was making it to the group.
Mhm.
Let's go.
Broke some.
Oh, that was still A. Yeah.
Yeah, the empty one. The empty one was a B.
No, it was the towers.
I think it was a tower explosion.
Tower.
I thought that was 1, but yeah.
Also for these towers, you have so much time. Like you can do laps around the boss, still make it.
It's so hard to focus on healing the force.
Don't have to adjust.
Once leave.
Shit.
Who's leave? Trees leave. And now force would leave.
Yeah. You did.
This is very doable because of the practice mode, I feel like.
Yeah.
And let the healer suffer a bit more.
Jesus.
Haven't dive?
I was taking the bird's eye view and couldn't find a safe zone to run through. So I just died in the middle. But I think there's enough time to move out.
You can always. I mean, the thing is with the bait puddles, there's always like bait puddles that are basically slightly older. They will explode soon. They're unsafe to run into. Really fresh puddles you can actually run through because they will not explode for a little bit.
It takes about GCD, I think, or 3 seconds.
So
that's just a good while.
Yeah. Let's go again. As I said, if we invuln these, don't have to worry about it. So use your mitigation before the Pentocrator starts. Supports on one. There's no path here. We need to do this.
What were you struggling with? Getting back to the group?
Yeah.
Yeah, worst case, if you have to, just like take the outer circle. Oh wait, no, the inner one should be free.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But we're doing it wrong. I also did it wrong. Basically, we need to do this. If our starting spot is 3, the falling back, so it should be like this, and then back towards the middle.
The falling back happens on the boss's circle, and if you want to rejoin the group, you take like the triangle road.
Yeah.
It needs to be like a one-way traffic, I guess. Can't cross any other player there.
Yeah, because these circles here that are basically dropped by the group, they won't explode right there. You can go through these puddles. Here, through these puddles and drop back behind them. Let's say we're on the 3.
We rotate on the circle, yeah.
3 people on 3. It's rotating counterclockwise. 3 people are on, like here, and the one player has already dropped off, like sort of around this, and that if I want to rejoin the group now, I drop a puddle here, then I go mid-ish, and then I go back, like this sort of triangle, and then the 2 player moves like this as well, and then comes back through the middle. You will not make it. I tried it. You will not make it if you go like this, because making it on the outside curve.
The Pentocrator overtakes you pretty much.
That's not the problem. At least not with sprint, but
you will
not make it back to the group. You need to do it.
Yeah, because it's very far away then. On the outside. That's true.
I was going outside the whole time, and I did go back in time.
It was on the support side. The issue.
Yeah, but in general, it is possible. I mean, if we're like chasing the 3, let's say chasing the 3.
Oh yeah.
I'm basically moving out like this, and then do my round, and I still got back.
This is correct. This problem is on our side. We did it. We went inside, and then we tried to go back this way.
Yeah, what Haname is saying, you can also make it on the outside, but I guess you were sprinting, no?
No, I wasn't.
No? Okay.
No. It is possible.
But just do what Haname said. You basically, if you let yourself fall back like this, and the inside path is for returning to the group. Yes. The middle, outside, this doesn't have to be a super precise thing. It's just... Yeah. Problem is, I've watched too much Xenos and they do it exactly the other way around.
Yeah, their strat is really, really, really bad.
Could
They
this be used, perhaps? I think it will make middle soon a bit safer.
Let's do a couple more tries. We have 19 minutes, then we take a break for like 5, and then we go again. Let's go.
Earlier?
We can take a break after this try.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Oh. In Dive's diagram, the group is like slightly in front of the Pentagrade in the back.
Oh no, you don't mind. Got it.
No.
Let's do one more.
waiting.
Let's do one more. That was a quick one. As I said, don't go out too early. Wait for your partner. Give your partner, even if you don't see your partner, just assume that. Get the timing in your head, and in your muscle.
Huh? Oh wow. But then he went out too early.
Supports to 1. I adjust.
Yes.
Let's go out.
Oh shit! What?
Let's go out. Yeah,
Yep.
what happened there, Dive, is that you were lagging behind and you got solo stacked, pretty much.
Behind?
Yeah.
Is break now then, or?
Yes, until 10. Make sure you repair. If
We,
necessary.
we always try to be right in front of the cleave.
Oh, I need to get this out of my system. I went the wrong way again, but I made it to the group because I just risked it all and just sprinted through everything.
And they're basically doing the opposite. They are not chasing the flamethrower. They are slightly in front of the flamethrower. And the people who have to go out, they basically chase like the flamethrower. Then they have to move across,
Yeah,
and then fall
invaders
back
go
again.
away. Go behind the.
It's the same. It's the same. It should be the same.
Oh,
Okay, good.
didn't see the arrow
It
there.
turns clockwise.
Yeah, good.
To the right.
Because
Then why did you post it?
I was just assuming or as far as I understood it, the betas just went to middle, like straight to middle, then just to the middle, just further away from the boss, and then to the group.
Yeah, it's basically,
It's
but
more
you
dangerous.
just want the inside lane towards the middle. You want to leave that free for
Yeah.
people returning to the stack.
Yeah.
If that arrow, for example, the bottom arrow that's right of the word group, if that arrow could be slightly more angled towards downwards towards the edge as well, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
As long as that person doesn't go to the middle first and then tries to basically do it exactly the other way around, then it's fine.
Yeah.
Basically, don't do what I do.
Be good to be a monk here, I guess.
And can someone? I will not be able to see anything what's happening. It's the same problem as on Savage Omega on the O11. I can't see what's happening behind the boss when I take these tank busters. First of all, I'm getting flashbanged by the visual effect, but there's also the boss in front of me, so I cannot coordinate anything behind. So maybe Haname or someone maybe make a call for who's going out or where's the safe spot is first couple of times.
Yeah, what?
During the Pantocrator 2 or whatever it's called, at the end with the baits,
Oh.
because I can't see what's happening behind.
I mean, I can generally say what to do there, yeah, but
And that's not too much to call out.
yeah,
Just hoping that people don't overlap. Like,
yeah. Basically, if you don't have like,
prio.
if you don't have a marker, you go to direct to south to sea.
Yes.
If you have a marker, you spread out. Like 2 people have to go like basically to the edge of those 2 tank buster AoEs. We probably just have to get a feel for that, and then other guy can like go in between.
But the tank buster should actually be like on the dive diagram here. If we're both on A, that
Yeah.
northern
it's-
slice
Oh.
is the tank buster.
Yeah, it's a
Because you're
small
both
cone.
invulning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like even
Yeah, then-
even if the tanks aren't invulning, there's like a lot of space. There's like 4 possible safe spots, and by having
Yeah.
invuln, we add like 2 or 3 more.
Yeah, and you also have to make sure that you are not standing like far
Yeah.
away.
So all we do there is like allow the healers to stay still because they still have to top us from
Yeah.
whatever just happened, and the other people are just around them. But yeah, C of course is the safe spot.
Someone
Whatever.
absolutely needs it.
I like
don't
seeing
like
my dot bigger.
Yo, what?
My dot bigger.
Is it preventing us at the moment? I'm just asking. Is it preventing it as a
Nah.
developer from progressing? Because
Nah.
otherwise I would just continue.
Just
Have it all.
refuse to eat my cheese rice cakes.
Okay. Let's go.
Eat while you talk. I'm going to repair my gear.
Just let's make sure we get that movement right. Let's get it. I'll try to get it out of my head, the bald man, and everybody else remembers that the inside lane is return lane. That's a one-way street. There's only coming back there. No going
Where's
out.
my portrait gone? Ah, because I have a weapon.
always safe. I have 30 slots now. Check your food again, double food, and then we go.
No.
Let's go.
Retrainers.
Remember, give yourself time for the Tethys. Time for Tethys. Hash time.
Oh,
Oh, what happened?
Pretty close to die.
Ah, okay.
oh, that was too close to me.
To make it.
Nobody needs to trust it.
Let's go out. Oh shit.
Really. Really. So, yeah, probably that. But yeah, here you can see how much safe space we have for these lasers.
And
Quite a bit.
remember that we need to be out. I wasn't out. I mean, if everybody's in the hitbox, we could just max melee, but
Oh yeah, always max melee. Don't stop hitting the boss.
Oh, is this why I died? I was running back to group and I was in the hitbox and I died.
Oh no. For the Pantocrator movement, you can be inside the boss.
I don't know why I died. I didn't have the stack marker. The prey.
it was
I
just
don't know why I
damage.
would
I think. It was just damage.
No.
As I said, always remember the
Okay.
front lane or middle lane is return lane. It's like otherwise you get a ticket.
Yeah.
Let's go. As I said, Kaiser, were you close to a tower there when you died?
Yeah. As
We're a
close as
little far
possible.
off from the tower, a tiny bit. I think you were next to me, but... You could stand behind the tower too. Be safe.
I could them.
Well, that's uptime loss.
Yeah.
Ah,
Anybody else lagging a little in here?
No.
no, not really.
I've also started to test. This is if in terms of uptime, you can as a melee max melee range. There's enough space, more than
Yeah.
enough. So much wiggle room. They need to be at least 5 yards bigger to not be able to do that. It's not even close. But as I said, Kaiser, in terms of the when you have nothing and you don't want to get hit by a tether, try to stick as close to try to always find
Yeah.
the safest spot. That's what I mean. That
I always did that.
Yeah, it's fine.
I think when I died, dive was not very far out.
Yeah, I'd have to see a replay. Doesn't matter. Let's go.
Because I was standing like right at the tower, pretty much.
What's the what? No adjustments needed. That was almost perfect. That was awesome. Really good.
Did we just die now because that was missing? Or?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
As Moa said, you cannot have someone die here. But you can see that. Look at DNB. Look at DNB. Waymark DNB. They're still safe
Yeah.
here. Stein and me are.
Yeah.
If you have the capacity, I think you might
Yeah,
help.
I can do it.
It doesn't hurt. So
And just remember, if you are not one of the, it's random who gets the first three.
I think so.
First three line AoE baits.
Yeah, it's completely random.
So just make sure you see your character, so that you see the orange thingy above your head. And if you don't have one, you need to be towards C. That's the safe spot.
Yeah, basically, what you should get used to is like towards the end of Panto. So we've done like the third laser, the fourth is about to happen. Look where you are in the arena, and get ready to like book it to C and get away from A, because the tank buses will happen fast.
Also remember, you need to be in the hitbox, and we need to be max melee range.
Yep.
Let's go. Last one.
after Pandacoil.
Is it random, but what does the toolbook say people bait the AoEs?
Oh, you don't
in the
bait,
hitbox.
it's random.
Okay.
Ooh, yoink. That was a yoink.
Because the toolbox says group 1 in hitbox to bait.
That's right. It's random.
I
Okay.
don't use any toolbox. At least I'm not. At the moment. I haven't actually looked at that one from that dive box. Might be good, might be not. But back to Orlin's question. If you get the orange thingy, you don't go to A. You never go to A. A is Tank Buster Central. there only bad things happen there.
That's what I meant. I was confused.
Yeah, you are in the. What Mua said. Once the whole running in a circle merry-go-round has ended, you make sure you are in the hitbox inside the boss, slightly towards south, and then you look. Do I get a orange thingy above my head? If so, you need to go out. You can either go to D, B, or 3 or 4, or wherever. Just don't overlap it. And if you don't get one on the first round, then you just be slightly towards south, so that you don't get clipped by the beam. And then you will eventually get the second round, and then you go out. Never A. A bad.
Are you sure it's random? It says 3 closest players bait.
It's random.
Okay.
But we were all baiting at the same time, so it doesn't really matter. Let's go.
Even the toolbox is written in a stupid way.
But people are just pumping out kites, hoping it like becomes popular, I guess.
Was it
my podcast?
make sure we have the
No.
consistency on this mechanic, because it's such a simple thing. If everybody just does it safe and double checks, makes sure that they go to the right space, and also make sure that they actually grab a tether, you will make it every time. We can do it. It's just sloppiness if it goes wrong, or some major.
Wasn't A and B the tether was?
Yeah, it was just that the tether wasn't even grabbed.
Yeah,
I
Hanami
thought it
still
was
had
D
it.
and D.
Hanami still had it on D.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Just try to find a way that works for you, because we will be doing this hundreds of times. We need to find a way to make it somewhat consistent.
Remember, you have time. The only people that have a bit of a stressful job here are the healers. Everybody else chill.
It's fine. Okay.
Almost. Fine. Good job. Sorry, I think I clipped the tower because I was unsure about that tether going north.
I heard it. You did.
Yeah. I just sure if you would make it out far enough. So I wanted to go behind the tower, but I held one toe into it. Tower also gives you doom if you're not supposed to take it.
Yeah, true.
Or sign. Let's die.
Oh, okay.
I could maybe have gone a little bit further over, but maybe I would have clipped the tower.
It's fine.
Number 2 was missing.
I had 4, so I needed to have it then. Let's go.
On the other side. I hate this game.
Oh, south. Oh no. Yep. Yoink!
That was like two things in a row. I had to go to the other side. Oh my god.
The
the
choice
tower?
of being a caster.
But as I said, you can see these towers super early. Don't remember that.
Yeah,
Extremely.
I'm still a caster.
Yeah.
I mean, I made it, but yeah, it's 8.
Fuck. I forgot to heal Orlin. Fuck.
Yeah, missed it.
Second away.
Yeah, sure.
Like second wind.
Yeah, our personal self heals and such. Like Bloodbath, Second Wind.
The
even
important,
25%.
the important moment is when your debuff drops from the tether, when you're basically back to your normal HP value.
Yes.
This is the moment where you use second wind, maybe bloodbath, and all that shit.
Yeah, I always use those there.
I want to do this most of the time, but just right now I just half a second.
Let's go. Let's go. And also remember always, pre-planned movement. Already know what you're going to do next. You can maybe stand more around and stuff. That's so cool.
How fast I could. You.
Oh yeah.
No, you didn't never took it, I think. I was like behind you. Was standing and waiting if you can take the tether. So I looked on my screen that yeah, you didn't have one. Or maybe someone else could.
Tethers are fun. What?
Oh,
tower.
my bad.
Yeah.
Is there 90 seconds between the sort of start here and the should be and the start of Panther Crater 1? Yeah.
Entire phase is a bit above 2 minutes. It's like 2 minutes 8 seconds ish.
Yeah, so I'll use Shake It Off at the start as well. It holds it
takes
since it's on there for a long time.
for about 2 minutes and it's 1 minute into the fight.
Yeah, I can use it on both things.
Shit. Nope.
The thing is, that happens only. I guarantee you this. That happens only. This late tether grabbing stuff. If you're not going in right away, you need to go. If it's your turn, towers have exploded, tethers have exploded. Go in right away if it's your turn, and then wiggle. Then you have so much time. You cannot fail.
I always
to grab
go
a
in
tether.
right away.
Yeah, but you didn't grab the tether, and then you yoink it off of dive, and then you had to yoink it back. You need to be quicker in there. You wiggle better. Let's go.
I just cannot see when I am in the middle. I don't know.
Then find
Do bird's eye view then.
Then I just see a big bug in the middle.
If the bug is in the middle of your screen, you're in the middle. I guess
you
it
don't
sucks,
see
but
it.
you need to find a way around it.
I just always look from the side and like
Wait.
under him. I don't know.
Look how he looks in the middle. The bug.
Yeah, but the thing is also you can there's so much time that you don't go to straight lines. Let's say you sort of assume that somewhere around C here is the middle. Take a couple of rounds around C. If you go in early enough, you have enough time. You can do 3 laps around C in a wide radius. You can do this.
Mm. That sounds like a good plan. Yeah.
shit! Yeah, I could have tried and look for where you went. Oh. Yeah.
I move my camera under the beetle to see if I have a tether or not. Kinda, so. Look for the towers and under beetle if I have tether.
The most important thing with this mechanic is do not get sloppy with it. Otherwise, don't run out too early. Don't assume that you're just gonna grab a tether because you've sort of moved in there somewhere and hope that you might sort of get attached to it or not. Make sure you get it, make sure you wait long enough, and then you go to the right spot. You have enough time for that. If you don't do it in this order and in this with this sort of precision and with this in this process, you will not have consistency. Smooth. We have to do this. I don't know how many hundreds of times. With a few wipes to it. Well done. The port's on one. It's not ready here. Check it out.
It's a bit.
Ports have to adjust.
One sleep. Two sleep. Ah, shit. Yeah, sorry. My bad.
Again here. That's too early for stuff.
Condensed wave cannon is the stack.
Then the people that need to be in front weren't in front enough. As a,
Should be possible, yeah.
you need to, if you are not one, so basically if you're 2, 3, or 4, you need to make sure that you go forward close enough to where the flamethrower is happening. You cannot linger too long in the middle.
Yeah,
we want the laser
otherwise there is no space there also, right?
Of course, yes. You want the lasers to be in front. They want to be fired in front, and the people where that goes out, the prey person, or not prey, the whatever person that has 1, 2, 3, 4 goes back, and that person can't get hit. Let's go again.
Ah, yeah, fuck. Yeah, no.
One of the first tethers, I think the very first even, the 3 tether was already super long on Haname. At least it felt that way on B. don't know who didn't grab it early enough.
It was, yes.
Yeah, it
Me
was
too.
mine.
You need to absolutely make sure that you and your partner both have a tether, and then you move out. Don't move earlier. Otherwise, you will. What will happen every time? You will yoink it off your partner, and if we're not super lucky at that point, your partner won't have a tether then, and your partner
I
will
was-
not have the time to grab the tether wherever it is at that point.
I was waiting till Kaza gets his tether and it was like last second and he jumped through half the map and I had to sprint. I was waiting for him to get it.
Yeah. No jumps.
Cat next to the mouse. Really good cat, thank you.
Well done. Points on one.
I adjust.
One sleep.
Oh, wait, fuck.
Two sleep. Three sleep. And four sleep.
And Muha, you said to leave with like 6 seconds. Wasn't it a little less to leave?
You
Or?
can leave whenever.
Yeah, because I left it like when you said that.
When you can leave, it's like the earliest point.
Okay. I assume I should leave now, but it was like 6 seconds. Okay.
I'm just basically saying it whenever a laser goes off, you know?
Yeah.
You know?
A reminder.
On our side, someone didn't make it back to the stack, so we're on.
Yeah, I didn't because I left it really early.
As I said, 3 seconds, maybe 4
Yeah, there is
seconds.
it. Yeah.
It shouldn't matter when you leave. Like, it doesn't affect when you make it back to the stack. You just start running back when you see your explosion go off.
Sort of a. I don't know. Even has a bit of blue in it, that explosion.
It has a special sound effect, I think. It's a bit sharp.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I can't do broken counter anymore for some reason. I'm sorry.
No problem at all. We're still learning this. But it's late.
You can always
You could adjust it too.
you can always if you get confused, that sort of last second, you can always just call out where you go, and then maybe someone can adjust.
Yeah, I could have adjusted. I just stood there like a chicken watching you.
You shouldn't let me die to make me learn, I guess.
There you go.
It is.
Wait. Well done. Supports to 1. Nobody adjust.
One sleep. Two sleep. Three sleep. And pause. Oh, blue goes and C. Now these would go away from C.
Problem getting back. I couldn't get to the middle, it was just puddles everywhere.
They were completely new. I think you could sprint through.
You need to, as I said, you need look diagram again. Your return path is always towards the middle of the arena.
Center
Yeah, I
of
just
the-
didn't see a good opening to run through.
Basically, the puddles that let's assume it was clockwise this time, so we were all here. And if you then, what were you? We were 2.
Yeah.
So you were 2. You were the second one that needs to let themselves drop. The puddles that we just dropped here, it's important. That also makes it easier and visually easier to see. We 2, 3, and 4. We need to make sure. We should make sure that we are quite stacked here, because then we also stack our puddles on top of each other. That's more space for us. If we're sort of all kind of loosely spread around here, that makes it awkward.
Yeah.
If we are kind of stacked here, you can basically when it's your time to drop, you can just move like this. There will be puddles here, but these puddles are super fresh, so you can move through them.
Yeah.
Because these are the puddles we just dropped. And then you can just go here, and then you're already behind the puddles, and then you can go towards the middle of the arena, and then back towards the group.
Oh, okay. Just
It's-
move for the fresh puddles.
You can
Okay.
just go backwards.
Yeah.
Let's go. But try to, as a group, be a bit stacked, slightly.
Just on the target circle of the boss.
Yeah. Less room, we occupy. What's the one? I adjust.
One sleep. Two sleep. Three sleep.
Well, there are not enough people in the north part.
And four sleep.
It was just me and Dive there. And I died.
Why? Sure, there were more than that. Oh, okay, okay.
Oh. That makes sense.
Did you adjust, Cassania? Because you
I
didn't
don't
need it.
remember.
I
I was 12.
Then it should have been 4 Kaiser.
I was the first one. And so Olivia next to me, and I got really confused for it.
And the beam hit, we were like only me and Dive there.
Yep, probably because Olivia was
Yeah,
lagging.
yeah.
Turn around.
But I didn't need to heal Kaiser, that would be...
Damage? Just damage? Yeah,
I thought I didn't need to heal Kaiser because he wasn't taking anything. I'm confused.
Did you take? Tower?
I may have touched the wall also. I don't know.
Oh,
Remember, you can always reach your time. If I can reach a time, you can.
What brain did you have?
Wait,
oh,
Kaiser.
no.
What? Ah shit, I was clockwise. Sorry.
Oh,
Come on, let's focus up. Let's do this a couple more times. We have 50 minutes left, so we can and you have food check, and so we can see Panther Crater again because we're almost there. We're almost there, and that's basically the phase. After that, it's just these baits and the tank bosses, and then just enrage. We just need to have enough DPS. Then it's the next phase.
Oh,
Fine.
oopsie.
We ghost to know.
There. What's the what? Time adjust.
Once complete. Loosely. Loosely. Loosely.
fuck. Get too early.
Group C in the boss.
Went really well. I made it back, yay!
I think it's death to damage this time.
Yeah, I left too early too.
So that was a stack because we were full.
Yeah.
Not sad.
DPS side looked really good, I think. Although the baits were also really nicely on top of each other. Let's go again. Let's go.
It's hard to stay on top of each other, I think, because everyone sees characters differently because of the server picks and stuff.
Yeah.
I would stay on everyone on Rock on Flames and then I would die because it would create even those on everyone.
Don't even look like at the other characters.
Yeah.
It should come naturally that if you follow like the circle, follow the flamethrower, and I'm dumb.
Yeah, reason. What happened?
What Hanami is
I
saying.
was talking.
What Hanami is saying is correct. If basically everybody just does the correct movement, then you will naturally stack on top of each other.
Yeah, just be as close as possible to the Panda Fighter thing. Yeah,
Let's go again. You can be close to where the flamethrower is about to hit, and then move again and move again.
yeah.
Yeah. DPS side look really good on that front.
Always up north.
Fun.
At least I don't have to cast.
Fuck you.
So then, supports one. Careful, going to lose health. So that's deep. Useless call, I'm sorry. I didn't look. No, I didn't.
One sleep.
Someone is wrong here.
Oh yeah, I
TPS
should have adjusted too.
You can never adjust for someone else because of the numbers.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go again.
D missing.
Didn't we both have the tether already?
I had it.
Yeah.
Who yoinked? Who yoinked? A thief.
Who yoinketh, killeth.
I just died.
Oh, you got doom from me.
Oh,
Is it not doing what I said?
what?
Adjust. Inside the towers as well.
Always have a lookout for the other players with a tether.
I always take, because I have that extra second always, right? Because I'm doing nothing. You can always adjust maybe another yard or two away from a tether, just to make sure. And that way, if everybody does this, you can all have uptime 100%. We'll need the damage. So done. What's on what? Items to adjust?
Yes.
One sleeve. Two sleeve. Three sleeve.
Jesus Christ, right into it.
And four sleeve. Now be inside the hitbox away from A. Tethered people don't be on C, everyone else be on C.
Nope, okay.
Hyper state.
Yeah.
TB.
Like, even if there's only a few of us surviving, try practicing this so we get used
Yeah,
to
it was
it.
nice that we made it.
No. I think we over-adjusted for each other, yeah.
Go again.
But the way we did it, we lived somehow.
I think they're not very wide, actually, the line enemies. Not sure how wide. Yeah, but control is wider than the actual effect. Well done. Supports one. Nobody adjust.
One sleeve. Two sleeve. Three sleeve. And four sleeve.
I made it again, yay. Thank you for telling me to go for the paddles.
Possibly a bit closer, yes. We get tank was good. Good thought.
This thing is a this is actually really fun to do if you get it right. Just remember, you cannot take the inside path. The inside path is for returning, but if any sort of angled run towards the back is fine. and just do a bit of treat it as a bit of a bullet hell thing. Just dodge. But also remember the last puddles behind us, as Castanea has said, they're always fresh. You can move through them. Well done again. Supports one. I'm adjusting. Please as well.
One sleep. Two sleep.
One. Oh,
Please
you were
sleep.
only 2. Okay.
And 4 sleep. Now back into the hitbox if you're targeted, not to see.
Can do one more. Let's go. One quick one.
A long one.
Damned you into one. It's 11 PM. Time police.
We're stealing tether from each other.
Well done. More time.
I adjust.
And time.
One sleep. Two sleep.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Assaulted.
Three sleep.
You get double hit there at that one. Okay, look at it this way. You can look at that clip that Muha posted. It's a VOD from this afternoon. They basically do the same. This doesn't have to be the most precise thing. We make our lives super easy as if we stack, if we all do just about the same movement, and that means our circles overlap, and then you can just let yourself fall back. If you're daring, you go like this. If you're a little bit less, you might have to go sort of like a slight curve. And then you'd return through the inside path, and you just have to make sure that you make it back in time. You cannot linger longer back there because you're needed in the stack, because at that point someone else has already left.
I reposted it in the Ultimate channel. It's a 2-minute clip of the entire phase. Watch it if you want to.
Okay.
Watch the ending bit to see how the phase ends. And then we can kill it tomorrow, maybe.
Yeah, and also look at the we can probably just leave it running a bit longer because it's the whole phase. You can just look at the rest. It really is just what Moa said is correct. You want to do this movement immediately after the Panto Crater has ended at the spinning stuff, the merry-go-round. Immediately identify where is C, where am I, where is C. Go inside the hitbox, slightly towards C, and wait, and then tanks go to A. That's That's already the next thing you need to do, without even thinking. As soon as it's ended, go there, and then that's the last little thing you have to do apart from the moving out with your bait thingy. And then it's just enrage, and that's phase 1. Other than that, it was really good. I think everybody got it. I'm just
We went really